It is Next Level Talents on Kansas Sports Chatter, our opportunity to talk to former Kansas high school athletes that are now competing at a college or university in the state of Kansas. And joining us today will be Kate Tilma. She is a member of the Wichita State University golf team and out of Kapaun Mt Carmel High School. Hey, Kate, appreciate you jumping on the show. How's the golf season gone so far for you?
Thanks for having me. It's been going really well. Our team, we have a good, solid team this year, and we've gotten off to a good start. I think top three in all three of our first tournaments.
Well, I was reading through your bio on the Wichita State website, and I mean, it just seemed like you had so many Wichita State connections. With your family, obviously being there from Wichita, but then even with your family attending Wichita State as well. Does it just feel like you're at home at WSU?
Yeah, it's super nice. Even outside my family, like all the family friends and everything, Wichita State sports means so much to Wichita. And being from Wichita, you can very well see that. So just being out and around and everyone knowing I go to Wichita State and coming up and talking about it's really cool.
Was there any encouragement from your family to get back to Wichita State?
Our family's really close, so obviously they wanted me home, but I'm also a homebody, so I just wanted to go back home, and I saw the program going in the right direction, so I just talked about it, and it seemed to work out.
For you, getting your start in golf, you didn't start till a little bit later, right? Like closer to high school?
Yeah, the summer going into my freshman year.
So, what made you finally kind of start to pick up the game?
I was big into basketball growing up. I loved basketball, but then later on, I realized that I wasn't fast enough. I couldn't jump high enough, so I knew I wasn't going to play that in college. And I wanted to play a sport in college, and everyone in my family played golf. And they never pushed me into it, but they kind of let me figure it out on my own. And then when I wanted to do it, they were there really heavily to help me get started, which was nice because I wasn't on my own, and that helped a lot.
So getting started, like what do you remember from that first year or two and just trying to, get better at golf?
I remember if like trying at very young, my grandpa didn't really want to help that much because we were so new to the game. But I remember being older when I officially started, my grandpa helped me a ton with my swing. I remember going out and hitting like thousands of balls a day. Like we were out there for forever and would hit bucket after bucket. And I remember just never giving up and just hitting so many balls.
So you mentioned your grandpa. Anything that stands out as far as advice and just things that you learned from him over the years?
Yeah, he's been the one that's helped me all along. So, it's really cool that even if he knows my game better than anybody. So even if I'm out of town and I need a quick phone call, like, why am I doing this? He can answer it right off spot or sending videos or anything like that. He's ready to help.
So, at what point in high school did you realize, hey, I want to go ahead and do this at the college level, and kind of realize that you're good enough to get to that level?
Uh, well, it was kind of a weird thing because freshman year, I went to a really small school called Classical School of Wichita, and they didn't have a girls team. So I played on the boys team, and I was going to these tournaments, and I remember shooting like 101, and my mom was so excited. So I went from that, and then kept working hard, and then my sophomore summer, I won a bunch of tournaments. I became the first girl to win the Kansas Junior and the Kansas AM in the same year, and a lot of people in my family have won the Kansas AM, so that was cool. And then I played down in Oklahoma, won a few. I played in Texas, and so then that's when I realized I actually could do it.
You mentioned, those amateur winning the 2020 Kansas Junior Girls and then the Kansas Women's Amateur. Like in golf, like what's it like? Obviously, you have your high school competition and now in college, but like also competing in all those amateur events. What was that like for you?
Yeah, the Kansas AM was really cool because I knew I wanted to stay somewhere close for college, and there were a bunch of people who played at K State or KU, like close schools. So that was cool to be able to see that I can play with those kind of people.
How has your golf game evolved over the years? So you go back to, early on at Capon and then now, as a senior at Wichita State, like what do you feel like you've improved on the most?
Uh, Honestly, probably mental side of just not getting frustrated with rounds and learning that confidence doesn't come based off of a specific score, but more you have confidence, and then the scores will come after that. And but golf is a long-term game, as I've been told. So even now, I'm working on different swing things and trying to grow even as a senior.
You had a lot of success at Cape, like, what do you remember about, just competing for Cape and Mount Carmel?
Competing for Kapaun was really fun. Like I said, even from being from Wichita, like I go out to Crestview every day, and the Kapaun coaches are out there, and we're still talking every single day. So that's really cool. But then also, my sister played on the team, which was really cool. Cause like golf, we're never gonna really be on the same team, but we were on the same team and going to the same tournaments, and uh, that stuck out a lot.
Able to win, team titles, and then obviously the high individual finishes there at Cape in your last couple of years. Like, what was that like for you as just far as the competition level at that high school level in Class 5A?
It was good. Uh, it's obviously more. There's the top end, and then it's more spread out, I'd say. But it was there were good players and people that I still play against, and see even people that didn't go to play golf that were really good in high school. Like I still see them out at the golf course, and that's pretty cool. But the top end was pretty good here in Kansas.
Very impressive. Hey, Kate, appreciate your time. Best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you for having me.
That is,
Thanks.
that is Kate Tilma, a member of the Wichita State University golf team and out of Cape and Mount Carmel for our next level talents.